Howdy, welcome back from Minecraft, and today we do a bit of cleanup work, but I think you're going to actually like it. So, let's look behind me here. We've got all these chests full of gear, and we're actually going to salvage almost all of it. We're going to do that with the help, in part, with the help of a foundry. The leather, on the other hand, we are going to salvage the leather too, but we're going to use a different method. So, let's go build a foundry. Alright, so I'm on the second floor of my base, or the second basement in my base, and I'm down here by the pets. You can see I've got a bunch of dogs down here because, nature, apotheosis, boss rams, yeah, they weren't safe outside at all. So, anyways, I'll get them out of the way, and then we're going to wind up building a foundry, and this foundry will actually be able to have 10, because I don't think we're going to need more than 10 actual foundry items. This will handle most of the gear up here. See, iron, diamond, gold, netherite. All of these up to this one can go into the foundry. And I know that's more than 10. That's actually 17 total that can go into the foundry. Most of these we're not going to see. So I'm going to ignore those. And I'm just going to put 10 on here because I think that'll handle the bulk of what we're doing. So we'll put 10. We'll be able to handle 10 different types of gear in this. And we'll have one extra spout to be able to get the odds and ends. So let me get my dogs out of the way and we'll get to building. Alright, before we get started, I figured I should show you all exactly how it is that we make the scorched bricks to be able to make the scorched brick blocks. So, and other things we need. That's done by making this nether grout, which is just gravel, soul sand, and magma cream. I've got almost all of that being produced, so I got plenty. Throw this up here. It comes down here and gets melted in the smelting factory and turned into bricks. That's more than enough to get started with what we need. We're going to need a bunch of these right here, smelting table, scorched casting tables. So yeah, we're going to need at least 12. So I'm making just as many as I can, because I got plenty of the scorched stone. And that ought to be enough to get us started.
Hey, I got something to say. I'm just so sick of hearing everyone complain. I know it's tough and I know there's pain, but hitting bottom is the only way to change. So I'll keep hustling, you keep struggling. Bitch, I'm humbling, keep mumbling. I'll keep doubling, you keep bluffing. You've got nothing, I'll keep hustling. I've seen a lot of people who don't know what work is. I've seen a lot of people who don't know what thirst is. I've had a taste of evil and tried to cure the sickness, but I just keep my head down and focus on the facts. I'm setting down gravel while you just follow the path. I'll lead them into battle while you're just too scared to act. I'll leave the knife right in my back. So I'll keep hustling, you keep struggling. Bitch, I'm humbling, keep mumbling. I'll keep doubling, you keep bluffing. You've got nothing, I'll keep hustling.
All right, so you can see behind me, we got this done. And one thing I did notice, if I can get the F5 key right, is that this here is almost empty. And that's because I filled an ender tank with blazing blood and then changed it to a personal ender tank. So this one's still using up the original tank of blaze blood that I filled up. So we're gonna let that run out, and then we're gonna switch it to the personal one that has a never-ending supply. Now, what we've got here is we've got a couple of drains on either end, and I may actually switch those out for chutes. No, I won't switch those out for chutes. I'll keep those drains there just so I can use them to drain the system whenever it needs to be drained. The scorched chutes here are going to take items. So I'm going to grab some stone here and fill in this area real quick, because back here is going to bug me. There we go. So what we've got here is we've got these two chutes, and those are going to take items. Now, these won't be able to smelt down like these daggers, but it will be able to smelt down the diamond chest plate. So that's what we're going to use. We're going to use, basically, all diamond gear will go into one side or the other. First, we have to decide which ones are going to be for which. Oh, that's in the wrong spot. And I am not sure, to be honest. Man, my aim is just bad today. All right, we'll throw that one there and that one there. Now, the other thing we need to do, we need to actually make sure that these did not connect. Because these should have connected, but I'll be honest, this is the second take of this, so I've already disconnected those. When you place them, though, they will most likely look like that. You don't want that. You want them to be like this. All right, now each of these will be for a different material. I'm going to add piping that goes from here to the table, because I like the idea of piping better. And you don't have to add a switch to them to make them work. Let me add the piping in real quick, and we'll be right back. All right, we're back, and I've already done all but this one, and I wanted to show this to you. This is also a spot where you're going to have to break that off. So now I'm going to actually have to break this and place it again. And I think I might actually have to break this and then replace that when we're done. Yeah, so that's got none on it now. We should be good. Now we should be able to replace our tank here. Perfect. Now it's not going to connect up to that. And we can change this to pull. Now each of these is like having a spout on here and having a redstone signal to it, so it will just drain all the time. And these ducts here, you can actually set those to use a specific material. All right, now we're going to have to add the station where we're going to put in the gear. So I'm thinking we're going to put a chest here. We may wind up changing this to a double chest down the road. I don't know. But we're just going to put that right on top of this, and we can still get into that chest. And we're going to run some basic transportation tubes. My brain's working, honest. We just need to disconnect those from the chest. All right, and now this logistical sorter here should be able to take inputs from this chest and feed them where we want. So we're going to need to make this one blue and green. And for now, we're going to start with the greens. We're going to start with the blue side, actually. So we'll come into the sorter. We'll add a new filter by material. And we should be able to just add this up here. Okay, 1 second. Let me get this fixed here, and I'll figure out why this isn't working. All right, we're back, and I've got this figured out. The sort by item type will not work. It only works with placeable blocks. That's it. But we can do filter by tags. So if we come down here and we look at this, you'll notice this has forge armor / diamond as a tag. So all diamond armor. You get the same thing with your tools. You'll see on this one, yeah, this one should have forge tools, and there should be a material one, but apparently not for this one because it's special. So, and these don't work anyways, but horse armor has no tags, so we'll have to put all the different types of horse armor in separately. If I come over here to this bin, we should be able to look here, and yes, you will see forge tools / iron. So we'll be able to put tools / iron, and that will also pick up all of the iron tools. So let's add another filter to it. New filter by tag, forge, tools, and of course it's going to screw up on me. New filter by tag, forge, tools / diamond. Now it should go through all the diamond tools here. And we also want that to go blue. All right, so now if we come in here and we throw this in there, we should see that come in and place into here. Come over to this controller. This will smelt this down for us and we'll have liquid diamond. We can then throw in one of these gem plates and we'll just make this one the diamond spot. Over here, we're going to have to add a spout and a table. Get a bucket of molten diamond. So let's add a table. All right, I've pulled out one table. We'll put it there. We'll put a bucket on it. And we'll add a spout. A faucet, sorry. Just a single faucet right there. Now we should be able to get a bucket of molten diamond. It wasn't enough. All right, I will throw some more diamond in there and then we'll get our bucket of diamond. All right, we're actually going to try just throwing in the one diamond that's in our inventory. Go. Be smelted. That should be able to fill up this bucket for us. I hope. All right, that wasn't enough. We'll just throw in the horse armor. Bye, horsey armor. And this will turn blue in a second here. I think it will turn blue in a second here. Ah, this takes a few minutes because it's a big piece of armor. All right, now we have a bucket of molten diamond. we can throw this bucket of molten diamond up here, and that will take all of the diamond. Now we'll be able to put this and hook this up to a storage area, and it will take all the diamonds out for us. So let's get that all set up. All right, that looks good. Now we're just going to set up a chest right here. All right, now if we change all of these to be pole, hop up on the tube so it's a little easier. And we'll do that one last. Got to change that back to clear. All right, coming down here, if we change this to just pull, it'll pull that diamond out and place it right down here into this chest for us. And you'll see that it is just going to process through and turn all that diamond that's molten in there into gems. Let's come in here and we'll take a look. And there's nothing left in there, which is good. That means we have four diamonds down here from that horse armor. Also means we should be able to throw this diamond block in there. Maybe. And that diamond block should actually melt down now and get turned into more diamonds. We don't want to melt the diamond block down now. But yeah, we're going to set up all of the armor to run like this. And then we're going to load this up and let it process all of it. Like say, golden horse armor. Or diamond horse armor. Alright, we're back and we're almost out of blazing blood in this tank. I'm looking forward to switching it over. But, let's look here. What I found is only the vanilla gear has forge whatever / material type. So only forged / forged tools / netherite, diamond, gold, or iron. That's all we have. We have nothing else. So the rest of them we're going to have to add in the same way we did the horse armor, which is by using item stacks. And then to do that, you just go in and you drop an item in there and it says horse armor. We're going to cancel out of that because we already got it in here. So now we can just load this up and it should send all of those in. Hopefully the first one to get done will be the iron, and it looks like it will be, because that's the next one I wanted to do. After that, I'm hoping for gold. Which one am I going to get? Gold and iron. Okay. Alright, so now what I did find is we actually need to use, or we should be using these copper cans. They use less material. So let's fill that up, and we'll come over here, and we'll place copper right here. Or sorry, the copper can right there. That'll give us copper material coming out right here, and that'll make, iron material coming out right there, making iron ingots. Now, we'll grab our stack of cans. That looks like it is set up for the gold. We need a can of gold. Come over here, we'll put the gold in here. And then we'll add a ingot mold. Now it should give us gold ingots for melting down that horse armor. It was a weird glitch. But doesn't matter. We got what we wanted. Now one thing you can do is with the gold and the iron, You can actually leave the molds out. It will give you iron bars or gold bars, depending, which you can just smelt those down and reuse them, so not a big deal. I prefer to have the molds in here. So we're going to put all the molds in. All right, and we are going to place a few more gem molds right here. Just plunk them right there on the wall, because I like that method of storing stuff where it belongs. Now, I'm going to go grab a bunch of gear, throw it in this chest, and let it all process. We're back a little bit sooner than I planned because I wanted to show you that there are actually enchanted items still. We can take those enchantments off of here using the disenchanter and not recycle the enchantments that we want to keep. So we're going to grab all these enchantments off, and then we're going to throw all of these into the little chest for processing. And we'll throw all this here up in here. Now, I don't know if we can actually smelt the chainmail leggings, but we're going to try that real quick. Just going to take them, throw them in, see if they'll go. They will not, so we'll have to find another way to get rid of the chainmail leggings. But the rest of those are all just going to process now. I know what we're going to do for the leather. We're going to use this block right here in my hand, the macerator. Now, you do have to be careful with this block because this block can actually chew up items if it gets backed up, and it will just trash items. In this particular case, though, nothing we're putting in here is anything other than trash. We're just trying to recycle or upcycle some of it into usable items. So, here we go. We're going to come over here, and we're going to create a nice little path down here. If I can keep from falling on the floor, that'd be great. Now, I don't know if it's going to handle all of the items, but I know it's going to handle a decent amount. We're going to place that right there. And we are going to bring a conveyor pipe right out like this and down into our chest here. Actually, I think we're going to change that. We're going to bring that up here. Going to get rid of this connection. All right, now we'll just get rid of the extras here. No, I did not want to break those blocks. That one either. Go back. There we go. Looks like nothing ever happened. See, nothing ever happened. It didn't happen. Now, I did forget to grab cable out, and we need to run some cable. So let's grab some cable. All right, got a little bit of cable here. That right there. Now, that has power. And we will make this a different color. Come on. Cyan. We'll make it cyan. All right, now everything we put in there that goes to cyan will go to that macerator. So we're going to wind up adding leather gear in here as cyan. But first, before we bother with that, we're going to upgrade this chest. And the reason we're doing that is so that we can not have to worry about things backing up. That's now way bigger than a single chest. We're going to do the same thing over here. All right, now everything is upgraded. The chests are huge. We don't have to worry about the system backing up. This is almost out of blaze blood. Once it runs out entirely, we'll change that to the other channel. Now, let's go grab some leather gear. Let's see. Well, we've got some leather here that needs to be disenchanted. I think this might handle chainmail, so we're going to grab a piece of chainmail or two and throw them up there. Okay, I think that's all the leather. Okay, got a little bit to disenchant. We got a little bit to disenchant, which I've already shown you. So once I get this disenchanted, we'll start filling up that box. All right, that is the last of the disenchanting. Let's throw as much as we can up in there. Really got to sort out these books better. All right, now we should just be able to throw all this leather right up in here. Let's start with the chainmail though. We are going to see if this will handle chainmail. It will not. Bummer. Yeah, that's always on. So we'll throw the leather up in here. Give me back the torches. Okay, now I've got to add the leather stuff up in the sorter, and that will all process. I'll get that done. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back, and I wanted to show this to you. There are other tags in the game besides the standard ones. This one, I don't know where this came from. It covers all leather armor. Now I'm going to have to look and see if this is available for other armor forms as well. But you see, that even covers the leather horse armor. It's Terralith Fire leather armor. And that should take everything off to the Macerator. And I'm going to have to upgrade these pipes because that's painfully slow. Almost there. All right, you'll see it's processing it and giving us leather. And we also need this to be pulling out. And we'll see leather show up down here. Now, one thing I almost did that you'll have to watch out for. You do not want to destroy the apotheosis gear that's orange like this. Well, you don't want to destroy it this way. This orange apotheosis gear, don't throw it in your trash bin. Because you're going to want to bring that in here to the salvaging table, throw it up here, and get this orange Godforged Pearl. That is what you're going to use for upgrading your gear to the orange tier gear. Like I've done with all of mine. We could crush this too, but that gives us the green tier, and we don't want the green tier. So that will do it for most of the gear. And what we have left, I think we're just going to have to figure that one out in another episode or at a later date, because that's just, it's already been too long. This episode's running longer than I want. And so I hope you'll come back next week, where we probably won't continue with the recycling gig. I'm kind of leaning towards looking into the immersive engineering mod, but I don't know. I am torn between the immersive engineering mod and the AE2 system, Applied Energistics 2. I'd kind of like to upgrade our storage to that, but it seems like a lot. So it'll be one of those in the next episode. I hope you come back to join me. Thank you for watching. See ya.